Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Astroneer with your friend Kuros Paladin. It has been a very long time, hasn't it? Indeed. For a little while there, for quite some time, I needed to take a break. I am hoping that this will be something I can do a little more often now. Life just got in the way, and then I do want to continue the save that I had with my friends before, but schedules just are near impossible. So what I'm hoping I can do is I'm going to try starting another series of Astroneer on a new save, and um, if people want to jump in, my friends want to jump in while we play or whatever, or while I play, that can happen. And so I may have somebody show up. It might just be me. The idea is I love this game. I love the creativity. It does get a little grindy at times, but that's just, part of the challenge of the game. My objective here is I want to show you how I play the game. I may have showcased some of my other saves. I have a massive save right now, like 46 megabyte, which the save size of a game is generally how much you've deformed the terrain on each of the planets. And I've done a lot of deformation on them. As well as extensive rail networks, extensive automation, extensive processing, and multiple bases on especially Silva. So the objective here is to create a not just a functional save or a functional base, but also one that is, to me at least, aesthetic. So I try to not destroy the terrain immediately around my initial base, or if I do deform it, I try to repair it so that it is looking a little bit nicer later on. And also exploration. Other things that I want to do in this game are, of course, rails. I definitely want to get rails going. I may or may not do the rail missions because those are, in my opinion, a little bit grindy, but especially the Silva one. But some of the rails, potentially awakening, potentially all the snails, xenobiology, such, and definitely the hoverboard. I gotta have the hoverboard. So anyhow, that's the objective. Go through this. We're gonna pick one mission tree or one content at a time. So rails or vehicles or snails or awakening, and they are in order as well. So you can't start some until others are done. So what are we looking at right now? You're looking at, of course, the main menu, and I'm looking at game configurations. So I wanted to be upfront about this particular save. I've tweaked the settings ever so slightly. Is it cheaty? Maybe. I'll let you make that decision if it is cheaty or not. So I have this one called Horn of Plenty, and basically, where do I show? Here we go. So no starting things, nothing changed here, nothing changed here, nothing changed here, nothing changed here. So I'm not changing any of those. This is where I've changed a little bit. I'm curious what this means. Spaceports. I think that's the number of those abandoned landing pads, and I love those. I love those. When I find one, I establish a base around it. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of that in this particular save. And I bumped it up to 1.5. I don't know if that's too much or not. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't want 10 of them on Silva, but I would like more than the usual 2 that I find, 2 or 3. So I'm hoping by going to 1.5, I might get 4 to 5 of them showing up. I also always felt that Silva had too many mountain biomes, so I reduced the mountain biomes just by half. But then to compensate, I upped the resources to twice because that is where you get malachite, and malachite is a little bit important in the early game. So I didn't want to miss out on that too much. So okay, is that cheaty? I guess in a way, I reduced the number of mountains but increased the resources on them, and I hope 2 isn't too much. Forests again. You know what? That might be a little bit cheaty. We're going to drop that to 1.5. There we go. Just because of uh, ammonium. Finding ammonium early on is difficult. And then planes, yep, I upped those a little bit as well, the resources. So I'm making this, that's why it's called Horn of Plenty. Resources are going to be a little more abundant in forests, plains, and mountains on Silva. All the other planets, I upped spaceports to 1.5, and then some of their biomes, I've increased the resources a little bit as well. Dunes, again, ammonium. Caves, malachite. I'm hoping, that works. Glacio, titanium, and hematite. And that's the only ones that I have upped there. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like I also... on Visania. Why did I do that? Oh, lithium. Okay. But you can see down here, those are the only things that I have modified. So, is it going to be a challenge? It's, it's supposed to be fun. And I always found grinding ammonium and grinding laterite, malachite early game is just very grindy. So I'm trying to reduce those. That's why I have the ammonium upped on Calidor and the malachite upped on Calidor as well. Titanium and iron, I up those as well because, again, I just want to have fun. Okay. Anyhow, 6 minutes in, and I'm explaining a lot about the game. Those are the only changes that I have made to this particular whatchamacall, to this config, and I'm gonna save it again. And how do I do that? Config is saved. Okay, so because I did make a couple of changes. Okay, we're gonna go in, and here we go. So we do want to use these settings. And we get our pumpkin shelter. I hope my little guy starts with a biosuit, because biosuit is the best suit. It really is. And green. Green's my favorite color. I'm liking this already. It looks like I have a nice big plane that I'm going to land in. Oh, this is great. I love starting out in the plains. Did I say plains? Plains. Yeah, this looks really good. I hope that I have to check the volumes. I hope that wasn't too off. All right. So there we go. We have made landfall. All right, there we go. And I am going to, right off the bat, I don't know why, but the music, we're going to drop the music. For me, it is very loud. There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so let's take a look around before we get into the missions. I just want to see what's nearby. We got some resin over there. That's good. Don't see any compound. Oh, there we go. There's compound there. That might be compound over there. I hope you can see my cursor. I don't remember if I'm recording the cursor or not. Some more resin over there. Okay, so we have some of the basics as the game outlined for us. So let's go ahead and we're going to start. I also like the fact that this is nice and flat, so I don't have to destroy a lot. Like I said, I want to not destroy the terrain if I don't have to. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get our oxygenator and our printer. Oxygenator, just go ahead and drop that in there. Boom. There we go. Our printer. I remember getting a platform early on, but that might be a coming up one. So, all right. So let's just breeze through these missions. So we're gonna get some tethers and bites. Excellent. Glitch walkers. Um, all right. Well, spoiler alert, by the way, I have been through all the content, so I may refer to some of the content. I apologize. Glitchwalkers is downloadable content. I did download it. I did finish it. It was fun. It was worth the $9 that I paid for it. I think they had a little bit of a balance thing that needed to be fixed, but it was fun. So it's a good thing. Very the end was a little anticlimactic though. We're just gonna get that off of our list. Oh, well, I have to complete a mission core concept. Great. Let me undo that. So that's just gonna sit there, isn't it? Oh well. All right, connect a tether to an oxygenator. These ones are finished. We're gonna minimize that, collapse that. So, oh boy, connect a tether. How difficult is that? There we go. Okay. So come back over, and we have a small canister and some more bites. That canister will be extremely useful. I love to have my canister right there, and I love to put my tethers there. In the future, this is where a QTRTG will usually go, and this is where my hoverboard will usually go. Oxygen tank, work light. Those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I have static. On the top will be the drill mod, and then my two canisters here. So I get a little OCD about that. Anyhow, so here we are. We've got resourcing and landfilling. So these kind of go hand in hand because you're probably going to fill a canister as you gather some of these. So let's go ahead. We're going to head on over to some resin. Now, which resin do I want to go to? So long-term planning. So if you see in my other videos, I have a giant assembly line sorting facility. So I should look at where I want that to go. And I think I want that to be over here. So this is where I'm going to do a lot of my modifications. And that way in the future, my sorting facility can go there. Because look at this, I've got a nice, if the rail comes in, I've got a nice straight line of rail from horizon to horizon, more or less there. There's a little hill over there that I might have to go around, but not a big deal. So, okay, let's go ahead and do our other next mission. And these missions, anybody remember the early Astroneer where you had to grind, not grind, but the missions just made the early game a little bit easier. So, is that what oh, darn. I thought that was a wrecked solar panel. I thought that was a wrecked solar panel over there. I was so excited. Oh, well. What is that, though? Oh, it's just a hole in the clouds. Okay. 2 resin. Here's a little trick I found, if you didn't know about this. If you want to grab a whole bunch of resources at once and you've got a nice deposit like this, hit Alt to get that up, tap, and look at that. Just boom, get a whole bunch at once. Kind of like, oh, and if you see me jumping a lot, it's because I'm so used to the hoverboard. I rely on that hoverboard. Okay, anyhow, here's some resin. We'll definitely are going to need that. Now I say we, I don't know why. Why do we as content creators do that, say we, when it's really just me doing it? But anyhow. All right. I'm going to go gather up these because tethers are a little bit valuable at the moment. So I want these to get over to that compound. All right. Gosh, I not having the hoverboard. And then I think over here, I might have my, in the future, my train depot. So my passenger line. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I might relocate. But I better get back over here really quick. Oh gosh, look at that. Actually, that might be where my whatchamacallit goes. Sorting facility and everything goes over there. Oh gosh, that's awesome. So, all right, there we go. So we got resourcing. Let's go ahead and do land filling. Still got. There we go. Oh no, that's mission printing up. I still got a lot to go for land filling. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna head back. We're just gonna pick these up. There we go. All right, and then I did see already. Spoilers for those of you that don't know. I saw the beam of light over there as well for the gateway chamber, and that's going to be the South Pole? Nope. Oh, it's one of the ones on the horizon. Okay. All right. Or maybe it was the South Pole. I don't remember which hemisphere we started in, the north or the south. Anyhow. All right, let's drop off all this compound, get my frame rate lowered. This game doesn't really tax my frame rate, so I love the game. I love the fact that it is not high. It doesn't require a high end. Anyhow, medium storage. There's our platform and an oxygenator, the schematic for the oxygenator. Let's go ahead and grab those. So right off the bat, we're going to put this down, and this is what our printer is going to go on. I'm going to go off the back of the base for all of this stuff. So let's go ahead. We're going to lock you in. That's where our medium printer is going to go because we're going to have to print one. Our medium storage and a medium platform. Oh, we got two of them. Okay. So then I'm not going to get two OCD. I have to specify two OCD because I do like a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Grid to my base. Now, here's another thing I do, just so you know. Before I unpack a medium storage, I do something weird. I double turn it. The reason for that is now the, quote, top of the storage will be at the top of medium storage, or whatever, the big pyramid things, or those are large storage, because I like them to fill from the top down. And in general, they tend to load from the bottom to the top. Again, an OCD thing. So if you see me doing that, that is why. All right, I'm almost certain I know we had to print a medium printer, so let's just go ahead and get that started. I'm almost certain that is one of our missions. Some more bytes there. Doing really good on bytes. We're already up to, 1,500. We're going to burn through those like nothing, though. So let's go ahead, get that medium printer. Excellent. So unpack that. Boom. Excellent. All right, printing up. We now get another large platform and the schematic for it. Awesome. Now this will become our print platform. So we're going to put that right off the back of the base. Kind of line it up with the base a little bit here. There we go. Lock it into place. And then we're going to just put that. That one goes there. We're going to move you to here. And then that's where our extra large printer is going to go. We're going to move this from here to here. Take you to there. Awesome. Okay, so we're getting there. All right. I don't like resources just laying on the ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these over here. I'm more concerned about resin because that usually... there we go. By the way, System Era, if you ever do watch this, an option to turn off tooltips would be really appreciated. Just a quality of life thing. Those of us that have played the game for a while know what everything is. So tooltips would be nice to turn them off because, like, right now they just get in the way. So anyhow, all right. So let's go check what the remaining missions are. I should know what these all are. All right. So we've got a lot going on here. So print and connect small generator to power network. We're definitely going to need generators. Use research chamber. Use a smelter. This one always annoys me because I don't need the boost mod, but it forces you to do that. Discover a gateway chamber, an easy 500 bytes, and then Exo Cares. I'm just gonna I'm in like the last 8 days of it. I'm not doing it in this save. Don't have time. We're just gonna go ahead and activate event via Exo request platform. Actually, that's probably just gonna drop off my list because I'm not wasting the resources on an Exo request platform. All right, so we've got the easy one right off the bat would be the generator. So let's go ahead and do that. The generator is, where is that? There it is right there. I should have known. So that's unlocked already. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Come on. There we go. Okay. Tethers, oxygen, small generator. It's so nice in the early game to not scroll through like 3 dozen things. But anyhow. All right, and you don't have to use it. You just put it down. That's kind of weird, but anyhow. All right, so we get a small battery and the schematic for it. Awesome. That always works out really well right there as like a porch light. So doing well. That'll give us a little bit of reserve power when we have some more demand. All right. Then I did unlock another thing, right? No, I didn't. All right, research chamber. Fully charge a battery. That'll happen pretty soon. Smelteringly hot. Retooling. Lights in the distance. So I'm glad these are done at the bottom because I'm just going to kind of ignore those for the time being. All right. So there we go. Just as I waited. So battery backup. We're going to get the schematics for those. It's funny, the power extenders, I rarely print them because you find so many of them laying around all the time. So, okay, so where are we at on bytes? 1,500, and then, oh, there I go, trying to use the, whatchamacall again, hoverboard. And I got to be careful that I don't wander off because I'm so used to having an oxygen tank. But I just wanted to come over here, get this about 100 bytes here. So that'll help us with some research. It's... Oh, sorry about that. My headset started to fall off. I like my headset, and I don't at the same time. I'm so excited to be playing this game and doing a video of it again, and I really hope all of you enjoy it. And I always appreciate constructive criticism and comments, letting me know what you would like to see me do in this game, and what you do like that I'm doing, and things like that, because there is no wrong way to play Astroneer. There really isn't. So you may play it one way. This is the way I play it. I hope you get ideas from me. But if you have ideas, I would love to hear from you because I love the discovery and the creative capability that this game gives you. They give you all these wonderful tools to create things. Yeah, to work for them, but it's just, that's the reward, right? The work gives you that reward. Otherwise, you just play in creative mode and, well, then it just gets boring, right? So anyhow, all right. I guess the next thing I would really like to do, that's right. That leads into something else. Okay. So print and use a research chamber. So I think that and the smelter would be a good one. Science, I think, would be the best one, or this one, because that gives me bytes. Beacons, which are very useful. I always use beacons. Of course, a research chamber, which can get our bytes going up. Although, really kind of going around and sniffing roses is a faster way to get bytes, I think. But the passive bytes building up from a research chamber is also good. So one thing that I really would like to do, and it is already unlocked because we got it, the large platform B is my favorite platform, this one right here. Until I get the extra large platform C, as in Charlie. But I don't have iron yet, so that isn't happening. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to print up another platform B and get prepared for a research chamber, which is 2 compound and 1 resin. So we're going to just go ahead and wait for that to slowly do its thing. I might get some more compound. I need one more compound. Just get that extra large printer out there and ready to go, even though I'm not going to be printing a lot with it early game. But it just establishes, hey, here's my print platform for now. So, all right, and yeah, now we're into the entire loss of power. So another thing, organic. I try to leave as much of this around as possible, this grass, because it looks nice. So I try not to destroy it near my base. That means I end up going off into the hills and such to collect it if I need organic. And then later on, you're just tripping over organic nuggets everywhere. In fact, I don't use mods in this game, but I know there's a mod on Nexus Mods that's like destroy organic, where it you don't mine organic ever. And I kind of wish that would be a default option, quality of life in the game as well. Just can I turn off collecting organic, because it's just too much shows up at times. So anyhow, we're going to play a little bit of a game, just again, due to my OCD. I like the platforms to have a nice 90-degree angle with each other. So we're going to take this platform and we're going to put it down right here. But now it's a nice 90-degree with that one. And then we're going to go ahead and connect that. And then for redundancy, just do that. And then I'm going to move all the printing to over here because there's a little more space over here, I feel. Okay, and eventually I'm going to flatten a lot of this out and make things a lot better as far as that. Let's go ahead and start on our research chamber. So research chamber right there. Print that boy up. Unlock. Okay, make certain all my platforms are locked. System Era, if you're watching, give us the ability to lock rail stations and rail posts. That would be really appreciated, because there's been times where I've spent hours fiddling with a rail station to get it perfect, and then all the terrain around it, and then I accidentally pick up the train station. And of course, when you put it back down, it will deform the terrain to connect to any nearby rail posts. Same thing with the rail posts. They'll deform the terrain. A quality of life, if possible. All right, I'm curious. Can the tethers come off of this landing pad? Nope, they can't. Okay. It shows it can, but it doesn't. So, okay. Yeah, there's no energy. Well, I have to use energy to see if it comes across there. Okay. Never noticed that for all the years that I've been playing this. I played the game for... I started in 2019, or shortly before it went to 1.0. Back when you had the big umbilical cords that connected the modules, and when you printed a module or whatever, it was like that was a permanent platform. And yeah, that's how far I've been playing. But I was not way back in 2016. Okay, there we go. We've got that unlocked. Let's go ahead and get our bites and beacons. That sounds like a really bad restaurant. Bites and beacons. Is it? There we go. Okay. I want to turn it off. There we go. But it's showing green. There we go. Okay. Green, which is the best color. Okay. Yeah, I do like that it kept my little guy's outfit. The biosuit reminds me of Dig Dug, and it's so appropriate. It's so appropriate. And then I had to get the faster blaster and the what do they call the mask? Because this is very much like Power Paladin, if you ever watched my City of Heroes series. So he definitely has a breather like that. And then the thing on top is not him. That's more like a knight's crest on his helmet. But anyhow, all right. So here we are. I'm 20 some odd minutes in. I'm going to try to keep these to 30 to 35 minutes. We haven't accomplished a lot because I've been doing a lot of chatting. All right. So what's the next thing that I want to do? I want to get that smelter going, which means going underground and getting some laterite so that I can smelt it into aluminum. I want to check out this. Is this an opening to the underworld? It is not, but it is a start to one. So I use that. What about over here? Ooh, what do we have on this platform? Yeah, nothing really useful. Although that is a wrecked platform. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. So if I run tethers over here, yeah, okay. I don't have to dig down. And again, I don't have to deform the terrain. Okay, run back, run back, run back. Um, I got to remember until I get that oxygen tank, which is glass and 1,000 bytes. Um, I'm going to grab some extra compound so I can put down additional or build additional tethers. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to wander off over to here. Oops, I thought I had that timing right. I kind of min-maxed my tethers in the early game because in the early game, you know, they're valuable. And then later game, as you're discovering more and more backpacks and such, you're just tripping over them. So which way do I want to go down? Well, that's a dead end. So I guess I'm going to the left. The path to the left. So I'm going to smooth out this a little bit. So let's go ahead and just smooth that out to there. So a little bit of terrain forming here. Got to do some terrain changing. Now, I would love to have the alignment mod to make this level, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just eyeball it, and then later on I'll come back and make it better. So, oh wow, that's really bad. And let's not waste too much time on this though. All right, that should do for now. Okay. And then I'll come down and do that with an actual alignment mod in the future. So, yeah, this should be okay for the time being. So now let's get down to there. Should I extend from just here? Let's see. Can I find a nice plane to come off of? Not really. Well, that one might. That sort of works, yeah. Sort of works, I say. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I forgot how dark it is down here without a work light. The other reason I want copper so soon, or maybe an abandoned backpack. A lot of times the backpacks will have them too. Alright. So we're just going to take this. We're going to put them along the wall. Alright, so let's not send my little guy to his doom here. Going over the edge. Alright, what's that down there? That's just a research. We're going to grab that because it will be in the way. So we'll grab it. I tend to leave the research when I find it. Again, just as one of those, I like to leave the land as I found it. So, oh wow, this looks like there's another tunnel right there too. Alright, so we're looking for laterite. And I gotta watch my O2, my little guy's O2. I don't want him to suffocate. We got some sphalerite over there, which is nice. So let's go ahead. We're gonna bring some O2 down to my little guy. I like how just turning around was just far enough for him to disconnect. Oh, nope, that looks like laterite. Okay. So just see if there's any a little closer. Because just like on airplanes, the closest exit may be right behind you. Let's look this direction as well. So sphalerite. Another research. Careful of the hole. Gosh, this is so... It's kind of stressful without having the work light. It really is. I'm so used to having that work light. Okay. So laterite right over there. So let's go ahead and start making our way there, except I'm going to need some more. Um, uh, okay, let's turn that off. Some more tethers. I thought I turned that off. There we go. And where did those... Oh, because I... You all saw that, right? You all saw that. No! Oh my gosh. All right. It's amazing I've survived this long. Well, I can use the generator and the printer I can always use too because my extra large platforms always have two of each printer anyhow. A little sooner than I intended, but oh well. All right, there's a research I can put down on the research chamber once I build it. There's another small printer. Excellent. Let's go grab some more compound because, you know, being silly and stupid. And yeah. So, all right, I'm going to do my little trick. Boom, look at that. 2 compound right there with ease because don't want to suffocate. All right. And it's, I was talking about um, the game and how the little guy looks like Dig Dug. This particular outfit is what actually brought me to the game. I was watching, if anybody remembers, Biffa used to play Astroneer, and I saw one of his videos for Astroneer, and I thought that character is kind of cute. So I watched the video, and then I was like, this game looks amazing. So Biffa, I doubt you're seeing this, but it's your fault that I play this game. All right, so I have some more compound. Let's make certain I'm on tethers and go ahead and print up, excuse me, a tether pack. And then when I collect this laterite, maybe we'll end the episode there. And we're going to continue to explore in the future. And I just always look forward to a new save in this game. This is the first new save that I have created since creative mode started. So I forgot when creative mode was released, but that was what I call my big save, number 8 now. My original first save from 1.0 I still have, but it's become a little bit corrupted over the years just because it just doesn't support a lot of the changes. All right, so let's see if I can... There's one. I'm going to grab a couple if I can. I guess I'm only getting the one. It's up here. There it is. Okay. I see it. All right. Let's see if my little trick works. You know what? Just... sorry about the astro crotch there. Get a little bit of a ramp going here. Up. Let's get a little bit more than that. There we go. All right. And then, where is it? Right there. Okay. That should do. Yep, 2 of them. Okay. Let's head back. What's over here? I saw something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gosh, it is so scary without the work light. Anything on here? Come on, portable smelter. Nope. Oh, oh! That's even better. Yay. Oh, dear. All right. I got the work light. Yay. Okay, but I do like to move that. I don't know why. I just like it over there. So, okay, we got our laterite. We got our work light. So, it's not as scary down here anymore. It's like my basement. Okay. and head back up, and we're going to smelt that and get that one going. And then that is, a lot of progress for just the beginning here. Um, Doing okay. Now, probably going to have to print the smelter first. That would be a good idea, right? So the smelter, of course, I have to unlock it for 250 bytes. One compound, two resin. So I do have the compound. I just need one more resin. So let's go over here and grab some more resin. I have never had a point where I do not have enough resin. Um, Always in this game, just ravenous for resin. All right. Now, power is a little on the low side, so we're going to temporarily take that off of there so that I'm keeping the power just for the printer. And then I can also fire that up. All right. Because I think that's 2U. Yeah, and this is 2U as well. Yeah. And this puts out 1 on its own. That puts out 1. Oh, it puts out 2U when it's running. Okay. I might try that this game. If any of you have seen, they have a the organic farm with the tappers, and then you just have a whole bunch of generators. I might do that early on. Because tappers, what does it take to build a tapper? I have to find it first. 1,000 bytes, which is a lot, but I think I'd rather spend 1,000 bytes on an oxygen tank. So, all right, let's go ahead and put you back over here, put you there, and I know it's on the print platform. Okay, and then that draws 5U. Yikes. Well, let's just go ahead and do it. All right, because I am going to want the aluminum. Because, yeah, you can get like an infinite farm of organic to just feed to generators. Smelteringly hot. Okay. Put that over there. 2 parts unknown, so that's where I think it wants me to go to other planets. Another medium storage. I will not complain about that. I will not complain at all because I definitely need storage. Alright, turn that back on just to get the rest of that going. And then we have a whole bunch of missions that showed up. And we're going to start the next episode going through all of those. So, everybody, we're just going to drop that off there again. There we go. Okay. So there we go. The beginnings of a new save. I'm really excited. I've got my wrecked landing pad or abandoned landing pad over there. I guess that's what the spaceports are. And this particular save on Silva, I'm definitely going to build bases around each of those. It'll take a long time, maybe not this entire series, but, as I find them, I'll definitely mark them so I know where they're at. And then on the other planets, that's where I tend to put my bases. So, all right. That is where we're going to end this particular episode. Get my little guy facing the camera here. So, thank you, everybody, for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And I really do hope to begin doing this again more often. I love the game, and I hope you enjoy watching how the game is played. I hope it gets you into the game because this can be a really fun game. So, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, take care and bye.